for Makwa Badeba KingDavid TV so. Na yakoto abawi ama Ghana yeyi Ghana mampani yewa John Dramani Mahama. Na yeyi ni we no was started making appointments. This year no appointment ni the or the nominees ni na ababetu Ghana. Ma is a vetting kwa start here ekoso ma vetting committee no so start here na juma na no the doing so here Attorney General nominee Dominic Anyini no kopie vetting committee no so na okopie one no ensembebe na ekoso rebeka ya winiba na say efutu for MP afenyo marking one NPP MP for Manchia South na eti committee no so na ensemo busa nominees ni the NPP ma na amamu confuse kwa kakra. Then Dominic Anyini ekopie so the Attorney General nominee no okopie committee no so na question on put in happen about the oral team operation recover all loot ayiwa John Dramani Mahama e dey buy say ntem na akoso the past government mu no na se na bi ekoso ase bi isusu se ankoyi na se na bi corruption related cases ni nya no oral team na ebe fasa case no na question na afenyo mark na put in to the Attorney General nominee Dominic Anyini na mu ayo de ma no be kwani akwa akutie chanse moyo de maye no chanse moyo de maye no ensisusu ama na se ankoyi na se afenyo marking ehun ni se moyo de ma no na enye da moyo no se ma ko so se uratim no se ohwe omundumadi a ase ene constitution no mu mra no ebo ebra kakra na ope enchemu afre Dominic Anyini no na enchemu de ma no anze anto na so mu ye be kwani akwa akutie Dominic Anyini in somebody to Ghana before say be kono na fi na ba channel yi so a be say o say on subscribe and no subscribe na tie nkoni enkutie nsemo a Dominic Anyini e dey to about the oral team Damas.
Honorable nominee, have you become aware of the establishment of the oral?
Honorable Minority Leader, a follow-up question must relate to the preliminary questions or the substantive question asked. But this is completely unrelated to the substantive question asked. So hold it. When it comes to your turn, you can pose these questions. Honorable
Chairman, with respect, please hold your horses. Let me make a point. We are dealing with matters of public tribunal. We are talking about issues that go complementary, okay? As far as possible, from all that you've said. I am trying to appreciate the point you made in to be, chasing people here and there. You responded that no, because it will not be in accordance with law. Correct? In the same spirit, I am asking you that the oral, that committee, which we've been told is to receive information from the public regarding supposed looting and all that. If you become aware of it, do you think that its establishment is in accordance with the Constitution?
Honorable Minority Leader, I believe the question asked relates substantially to Article 1261B. This oral that we are bringing in is not related to the establishment of the tribunal as stated in the NDC manifesto. So I reiterate the point that you can hold it when it gets to your turn. You ask a substantive question, but this cannot be accepted as a follow-up question. Thank you very much, Honorable Leader. Honorable Bafo, proceed with your second question. I cannot ask a member to proceed with a question, and then you ask that he should hold on. This is unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable. So, Honorable Bafo, proceed to ask your second question.
Chairman, take it easy. Chairman, take it easy. Chairman, take it easy. Chairman, take it easy. The nominee in a tribunal which will carry canes to lash people responded that that would be unconstitutional. You may disagree with me, Chairman. We are being cooperative, but please, he has raised a constitutional matter that if he establishes a tribunal with canes lashing people for the purpose of ensuring justice, it will be unconstitutional. Now, it is in that spirit that I am asking him, because he has raised a constitutional matter, that there are things that if you do, it will be outside of the constitution, and he as AG won't do it. So I am asking whether or not he's become aware of the aura, and if he has become aware of the aura, its mandate is within the ambit of the constitution because he has raised it. So it is flowing from the very answer he gave on the constitutionality of the functions of a publicly established body, such as a tribunal. So, Chairman, I do not see why we should be locking horns on this matter. But however, if you insist, I will...
Yes, I insist that the question is unrelated to the question posed to the nominee relating to the establishment of the tribunal as contained in the manifesto of the National Democratic Congress. Honorable Bafo, may you proceed to ask your second question.
Honorable nominee, the question was, what is it that the high courts, regular high courts, are not doing that you need the tribunals to cure? On the question of the promise that you are not going to set up a tribunal that will cane people, Honorable nominee, are you aware that there is the regulated by statute, and that statute does not include private citizens called ORA, something like that in the criminal, in the statutes of this country? Are you aware? Yes or no?
Honourable members, I know the nominee is capable of answering the question. But in our Criminal and Other Offences Act, as well as the procedure.
Well, I'm sure the honourable member himself well knows that Act 30, the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act, does not create bodies, organizations, agencies, or entities that are mandated to operationalize criminal procedure. It merely lays out the procedure relating to criminal trials, whether summary trials, trial on indictment, and so on and so forth, and then relating to how you treat evidence in criminal matters. So it does not create bodies. So I would not, to your answer, the question whether oral is legal has been raised, by various people within the media, all right? Oral is the Operation Recover All Loot. If you look at the preamble to the Constitution, it is very, very clear about what are the fundamental values underpinning the Constitution. Oral is supposed to exact accountability from persons either politically exposed sources by way of property, money, and other intangible resources. So oral is constitutional. Oral is legal. In fact, the fact that it is a non-legal body doesn't mean that it is illegal. There is a distinction between non-legality and illegality.
Mr. Chair, please, if I may be allowed a follow-up.
Yes, you have my discretion. Before then, let me hear from Honorable ALJAZEERA.
Mr. Chair.
He's coming in on a point of information.
Mr. Chairman, if you open the Constitution to Article 41, Article 41 deals with duties of a citizen. Please, everybody, listen to this. Article 41 deals with duties of a citizen. 41F says one of the duties of every citizen of this country is to protect and preserve public property of public funds and property. So if somebody forms a committee to elicit information about instances of looting of public property and waste and resources, is it not to provide an avenue for compliance with this constitutional provision? This campaign, from the campaign that took place recently, see something, say something. If you see looting, say it.
Mr. Chair, my
Honourable members, to our guests, clap in Parliament, but we rather say here, here. Is that okay? Honorable ALJAZEERA, you are even for the point of information.
Okay, Mr.
You want
Chair,
to ask a follow-up question.
before my last main question.
You are permitted to ask the follow-up question.
Mr. Chair, it is very interesting to note that notwithstanding Article 41F, the Criminal Offences and Procedure Act, Act 30, provided or has made provision for investigations, arrest, and prosecution of criminal offences, and it still doesn't include oral or private individuals acting. But my follow-up is this. My follow-up is this.
Follow-up questions.
Mr. Chair, I plead with you to indulge me in the interest of Ghana. In the year 2010, the NDC administration under Professor Mills commissioned the Constitution Review Commission that presented its report in the year 2012, for which a white paper was issued in June 2012, hoped by tribunals, the establishment of tribunals. At page 21 of the report of the Commission of Inquiry, of the white paper, on the report, the white paper stated as follows: maintenance of regional tribunal in court structure. Government accepts the recommendation that regional tribunal be abolished and matters handled by them incorporated into the regular court schedule. Government judiciary as high court judges. This is by an NDC government. The question is that when you had previously accepted the Commission's report to abolish the Commission of Inquiry, to abolish tribunals, and now you say you are bringing it back. What the High Court is not doing that you want to correct with the tribunal, is it not double speaking without any justification? Dated 2012, yes.
So what is the of the Constitutional Review Commission?
I'm referring to the government white paper stating its position.
Very well.
On the report.
Very well. Honorable nominee, your response.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm very much aware of the position stated by the honorable member. I was very intimately involved in the work of the Fiajo Constitutional Review Commission, which was headed by my own good friend and former colleague, whose secretary was my own good friend and former colleague, the current dean of the University of Ghana Law School, Professor Raymond White Paper accepted to abolish the regional tribunals. However, an American justice of the Supreme Court, a justice of the Supreme Court of the US, very famous, Oliver Wendell Holmes, he once said that the life of the law has not been logic, but experience. When experience has taught us that there are deficiencies in our justice system, you have to forgive me. When the honorable member was talking about delays, he's a legal practitioner and he knows that they disregard the fundamental human rights of citizens. During the tenure of your own government, Afoko, Gregory, when a court of law ordered that he should be granted bail, violation of the rights of Gregory Afoko to liberty. So these things occur whether you are dealing with the traditional court system or a tribunal system. Okay? The good thing is to have men and women of integrity who will administer the law or administer justice in accordance with law. And that is what we are seeking to do with the re-establishment of the public tribunals. I think that our experience has taught us that the participation of ordinary citizens in the justice system, and I believe that there will be limitations to the powers of the tribunal as far as the
recognize Honorable Roxanne Nelson Kwame Eche for a supplementary question.
You are welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
You taught me and you taught me well. And I'm the Subsidiary Legislation Committee. And I second chair you. And I know the quality that you put into your work. So you also taught me legal system. So let me clarify this. Are you actually saying that you are going to establish or create these tribunal courts, or you are going to implement the law? Because Article 142, Prof, is very clear in the Article 142.1 says there shall be established in each region of Ghana such regional tribunals as the Chief Justice may determine. Now, the Courts Act 1993, variously amended in 202 and 203, actually imported Article 142. So when the impression is created that you are going to create these court systems, I got confused. Established, shall be established, or is going to be your creature by policy? Chairman, thank you.
Mr. Chair, on a point of order,
The floor. Even at point of order, I need to give you the floor. Honorable nominee, may you proceed to answer the question?
Well, he's drawn a distinction that I glossed over. The tribunals are actually established by the sorry, Mr. Chairman, but I don't have the amendments here. But I do remember tribunals by the VCRAC CRAP, committee. So if you take the compendium, the green compendium, I think that was where it was done. And the idea was what I would do if Parliament gives me the nod is to overhaul the law.